Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to do the monthly reading for Sagittarius season, which is November 22nd to December 20th. And then we will cover the weekly of November 18th through the 24th. So I will get to some channeled information. So we'll get there in a moment, but first I want to take time to thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping to connect your energy with me. When you hit that thumbs up, which I really want to encourage you to do right now, not only does it help my channel analytics, it really does, and I appreciate that, but it also connects our energy so that as I am doing these readings and I'm trying to get into the energy of the people that are going to be viewing it, it's easier if it's been connected, either because I've done a reading for you or you've commented and I've gotten to know you that way. And I really do try to respond to all the comments, and because I like that connection. I like knowing who is viewing my videos and trying to just touch base with you. It's important. So if you could do that or leave me a comment, say hi. I would love that. All right. So I channeled information. Okay, I channeled some information for you. First thing I did, though, was I got into numerology this month. And I was like, I've always been in numerology for a while, but I mean, this month I got into the going in and looking at the sun signs and what's the numerology. And Capricorn, you came up with a 7, which is about spirituality. And the thing that I noticed as I was going through this, it's kind of like the numerology is kind of what you're striving for, the direction in which you're heading. You're heading toward this spirituality, which makes sense because, you know, you're climbing the mountain, right? You're ascending, and you have this fishtail, which is water and intuition and spirituality. And so I was like, wow, that's so cool. So that was your numerology for Capricorn. And then when I was channeling, the vision I got was a dragon's eye. It was up close and personal. Really, all I saw was the dragon's eye and some scales around it. And when I first started seeing visions on a regular basis, like really, yeah, I used to see the dragon's eye a lot. And so it is, to me, it is a sign of spiritual ascension. And so I felt safe and I felt protected. There is a change, there is a transformation, but there is a need to be adaptable. There is a need to, it's about self-realization of understanding who you are and what is the meaning of life. And so this feels like a real step forward on your spiritual path this month. And so that was really interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do the 9-card spread for the month. The overall energy for it is taking steps. Taking steps. So what are you going to do? What kind of steps are you going to be taking this month? So if you've never seen this before, this is the past, the present, the future, thoughts, feelings, actions. The center card is the heart of the matter. It is the key to the situation. And you have the sacred temple. So taking steps toward your spirituality. I'm not surprised that showed up because of the dragon's eye. I'm not surprised even a little bit. All right, so in the recent past, transformation, right? We have this bridge. You're moving forward. You were seeking information and guidance on this path toward the sacred temple. And you're taking steps. Like, this is on a bridge and you're taking steps. You're moving forward. The transformation happens with love. So, you aren't transforming because somebody loves you. You're transforming because you're learning how to love. Okay? This is the yang energy, the giving of love. You transform your life when you learn how to love others unconditionally. It starts with loving yourself unconditionally, but I feel like you've been on the bridge where you're learning that, and now you're learning how to love others unconditionally. That's where the transformation happens. Okay, in the future, we have the victim mentality. This is in the arena of your thoughts. So, really important. This hasn't happened, right? Past has happened. You learned the lessons from it. The present is what's going on right now. And what you do now dictates the future, also your attitude. And I really want to encourage you not to allow yourself to sink into this victim mentality of maybe you think that you transform a situation by loving someone, but they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate what you're doing or where you're going. And you're like, why does this always happen? Blah, blah, blah. If you do that, the manifestation energies are so strong right now, that is what you're going to manifest. So by giving love freely, by understanding that you are co-creating with spirit, you're not a victim. You are a spark of the divine in a human body having an experience. Human being. You're co-creating with spirit. You're not a victim. So, in the recent past, kind of stuck in the mud here energy, kind of anxious about, I would like things to get moving. They don't seem to be moving at all. It feels all stalled out. Oh my gosh. Okay. In your heart, you are wondering what people's hidden motives are. What is going on here? So, an obstacle in the past has been a commitment. So either this is a legal binding contract or it is a karmic contract. But there's been some kind of a commitment that you've made that has created a major obstacle on your journey here. We have friends and colleagues. This would be a good time to strengthen your relationships and network, to spend time with people because you care about them, but also to build relationships that will help you in the business moving forward, socially. Well, this is good news. We have happiness and success as the outcome. This is choosing your attitude too. You know, hidden motives in the heart space. This could be you finally really understanding that 95% of what people say and do has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, which releases you from the victim mentality. They're not doing these things to you. They're doing these things because of their human experience. And if you transform the situation through loving them, even though whatever is happening, you end up feeling happy and successful on your secret temple journey, taking steps in the right direction. Understanding that what we put out into the world, we reflect out into the world how we feel about ourselves. And so if you're reflecting love out into the world, you draw happiness and success in. If you're reflecting out into the world victim mentality, you're going to be a victim. This feels like the choice. Well, it is yours, but this feels like the message is the choice is yours. Which direction, what steps are you going to take? Are you going to move toward happiness and success, or are you going to stay back here in the victim mentality? And the key is just loving people, loving their souls, seeing the divine in every person, so that when they do the crap they do, if you can allow yourself to truly believe that it's got nothing to do with you. And so I feel like I should warn you against deceptive hidden motives of people. Like kind of have your guard up. Maybe not guard, your awareness. Try to be aware this month of what's going on around you. Because in the friends and colleagues thing, I think there comes to be a choice where you're going to have to look at what people are doing and how you choose to respond. Do you respond as someone who understands you are a sovereign, divine co-creator of your experience? Or do you choose to be a victim? So what do we have here? You're being watched by loving eyes. Do you have a stalker? What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others to discover they too are awesome? Just saying. It's a thought, right? So by pouring love onto the situation, by accepting people, souls, in their humanity, and understanding that what they're doing, that's them trying to learn their lesson, and you came here to help them, and they to help you. So you have create space for new love. Really. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. When it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. If there's a situation, a relationship that is not working, friends, colleagues, intimate partnership, people will reveal to you who they are. Trust that you are seeing what you are seeing. So trust your intuition. Trust and believe in yourself, and take steps toward happiness and success away from the victim mentality. You were born with that it quality. Do you want to know what is really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know sexy. Not needing to be needed. Being willing to walk away. Not being in a codependent relationship that's so out of balance. You're giving and giving and giving and giving, and that's how you feel worthwhile, because they need you. They've got some work to do, and so do you, if that's the case. Okay, so understand that being complete and whole person on your own to complete and whole people that are interdependent. Interdependent is not codependent. That's a healthy, solid opportunity for a relationship. If they still don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? It's their loss. And I don't mean that in a vengeful, snideful way. I mean, if they don't see the value in the relationship of who you are, if there's any, just if it's not an equal match, oh my gosh, I have the chills so bad. All right. Wow. Look at this. Most people are trying to survive. 95% of what people say and do have nothing to do with you. They have their own fears, their own anxieties, their own ghost that are chasing them, their own karma they're trying to work their way through. You agree to come here and partner with them for them to teach you lessons and for you to teach them lessons to grow as souls, okay? But there comes a time when sometimes it is that what they're teaching you is that kind of like that lifeguarding thing. One of the things they teach you in lifeguarding is that if the person you're trying to rescue is thrashing around and pulling you under, you are to push them away, kick them away, hit them if you have to, and save yourself. Taking steps. Look, she looks like she's moving away. And what is she moving away? She's moving toward happiness and success. Being willing to move away from the victim mentality of someone else. Just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awe, and your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you and please. I love you like crazy so often as they feel the urge. Let's not be one of those people. Thank you. Please. I love you like crazy. Most people are trying to survive. Don't let them drown you. Don't be afraid to cut yourself loose so that you can find a love that works. However, if you are the person that's clinging, who's in the victim mentality, know that you are so deserving of being loved for who you are. People aren't doing things to you. You're just having experiences. They're doing the best they can. You're doing the best you can. And the best you can is figuring out how to take steps toward happiness and success. And an interdependent relationship is a healthy one. Capricorn is represented by the devil, which I really can't stand that. But what it is, it's about the dark, the obsession, the codependency, the fears that are not real. They're just illusions, right? That swirl up inside of us and make us feel not worthy. And so you transform by loving yourself, by giving yourself the love you deserve, by believing that you are divine and you are sacred. You are a sacred temple, treating yourself with that respect and that dignity. And if it's not working, if this relationship is not working, there is a lesson, and the lesson is a gift. This feels like a tough month. I don't know that's a tough month in business. It feels like a tough month. Okay, but this isn't friends and colleagues. There's nothing here that suggests romance, to be honest. So, if you are in a situation, actually there's nothing here that says romance. I feel like this is at work or in your group of friends. Watch out for getting stabbed in the back. I'll tell you, Capricorn, I never redo videos, and I started doing the first one for you, and these cards are not as negative. The first ones were so negative, I couldn't stand the energy on the table, and I had to stop the reading. I couldn't do it. It was like I couldn't even talk. These have a few of the same cards. They're in different positions. But this one showed up, 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 and this one did. So a lot of the same cards, just not in the same positions. What I like is that the outcome shows you taking steps, making a choice toward happiness and success. So obviously there's something happening here. Friends and colleagues also showed up, I think, in the other one. So I feel like there is a situation in your inner circle of friends or the people that you work with where you are potentially being backstabbed. Someone might be taking credit for your work, undermining you. Choose the high ground. Move yourself forward. You have a new life, right? The choices and decisions other people make, you can't do anything about. You can choose to react or to respond. I'm going to strongly suggest you figure out ahead of time how you're going to respond, and also be very vigilant so that you can catch it early, so you can minimize the damage. I don't want to make you suspicious all month, but I feel like if your antenna goes up, if that intuition kicks in and you're like, wait, that seems wrong, don't dismiss it. This might not be every Capricorn, okay? But there's this significant energy here because 2 readings have the same cards in this energy, but I can breathe through this one because I can see that there's a way through it. Okay, so listening to your intuition. If you're like, that doesn't seem right, it's not right. Listen to the messages of the angel owl. The owl sees into the darkness, right? Listen to your intuition. There's something off. Some situation you need to be really aware. If it feels off, do what you need to do. Take the proper steps to protect yourself. Everybody's just trying to survive. Well, you're one of those people too. You get to do that. Don't be victimized. And understand that what people are doing, whatever crappy thing people are doing, they're not doing it to you. They just don't know what to do. They don't know how to. They're worried about something. Something's motivating them. What is their hidden motive? You don't have to know what their hidden motive is. I used to spend a lot of time trying to figure out why people did things, and honestly, I still do that because it's my job now. But the why sometimes doesn't matter as much as the understanding that it is really because they are working through their own crap, their own hard stuff, their own lessons. Sometimes the why, the details of exactly what the why is, might not be revealed to you, okay? But what is important to understand is they're not doing it to you. They're doing it because of whatever's going on with them. And so don't allow yourself to take on that victim mentality. That is a choice you can make. And then another thing you can do is just, if something strikes you as this is off, listen to yourself. The messages and the guidance are going to come through. So waking up to a new life. There's going to be a new opportunity. There's an opportunity to turn whatever the situation is around so that it benefits you. But it's going to take you being aware and being proactive. You're going to have to take some action steps. Oops, I should take all the cards. All right, let's get some overall energy for this week. This is a big week. We've got the moon moving into Leo. It happened Sunday evening. It happened almost at 5 p.m. and I couldn't start the readings until almost the time it got there because I couldn't work through the energy. So I was really happy. So I'm up late. Here we are. You guys will be getting these within hours of me getting them done. But, that's how it works. So what's going to happen, though, is that this moon in Leo is going to come into a square with Mercury, and that's that hard right angle with that Mercury in Scorpio. This is some tough energy of communication. Communications could be tense. You might notice what the situation is pretty early on here. And then we have on Tuesday, Mercury is going to move into Scorpio. That wants to get things done, which is nice. But at the same time, we have now the moon in a square with the sun in Scorpio. And so we have the light of the moon and the light of the sun both focused on the same point at a really uncomfortable angle. So information will be revealed. Communication will be tense. People are going to be asking you to defend yourself, your reputation. Well, what have you done lately? Watch out for the backstabbing at work. Watch out for the gossips. This 3 of Cups energy, they're gossiping, right? Watch out for that this week. Feels so dicey. So dicey. All right. Silver Dragon, illuminate your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. Take the high road. Be aware. There is an opportunity to take this negative situation and make it and work it around so that it brings this sense of new life, so that you work toward that happiness and success. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention. What's going on? The details. The details are really going to matter. So Tuesday evening at 8:54 p.m., the moon is going to move into Capricorn. This is a really good time to, if you are on a project, to reassess the financial aspects of it. At home, maybe you need to go over and where are you allocating the resources in your life. This energy is about that. There is this energy of this need to protect yourself and being protected. Remember, we had the dragon. You have the dragon of protection. You'll be protected through this process. This is an opportunity to transform. How adaptable are you to the changes? Being an initiating sign, being a mountain goat, you can work around obstacles, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of obstacles to work around. How adaptable you are, how self-reliant and self-realizing you are, transforms your life for the better. Look at this. You have unlimited ideas and visualize abundance in all forms. So with this situation now, Mercury is going direct on Wednesday here. And then Thursday is going to be pushing through the resistance, but it's a real possibility to actually accomplish a lot of things. So your unlimited ideas and your visualizing of abundance, I think that, careful who you're telling things to. Don't be oversharing. Be cautious. Be cautious. On Thursday night, the moon is going to move into Libra at 11:20 p.m. So basically, that's Friday, Saturday energy. And Saturday morning Friday morning at 9:59 a.m., it becomes Sagittarius season. So happy birthday if you are a Sagittarius who is cross-watching this. This is energy of having to make concessions. By surrendering to the divine. Like, you can't control everything. Being able to release the control to the divine, being able to release your attachment to the outcome, allowing for the synchronicities to come in, being able to be adaptable. Don't hang on so tight to an idea. You have the King of the Unicorns. You are blessed with majesty, vision, and power. And prosperity. Prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. I feel like you have this really great idea, this thing that you're doing. Just protect yourself. Don't be sharing your ideas around. There are people that will take advantage of it. So will every Capricorn get hit with this energy? No. But it's there. The potential is there. This is potential energies. Your actions dictate what the future will be. So choose happiness and success. Choose to be aware. Choose to not allow the fact that other people are just doing the best they can. So say there's the company's downsizing, right? And somebody is afraid of losing their job. They're just trying to survive, right? And they don't want to harm you, but if they can present an idea that they heard, project that you did, try to make it like it's their work in order to build their own resume for why they should be allowed to stay and keep their job. They're just trying to protect their family, right? Does it make it right? No. Does it make it wrong? No, it's just a decision. It's a choice they made. It's their survival coping mechanism. Well, you also have the right to do what's best for you. But take the high road. Don't steal other people's ideas. What's best for you is the fact that you are this creative, initiating, problem-solving person. Stand up and speak up and say, hey, look, this is what I bring. I have all these ideas. I have this work ethic. I have whatever it is, right? Highlight your positive parts. Stay away from the gossips. I feel like stay away from the gossips. Like it feels really important. Don't get caught up in that crap. Feels very dangerous. So, Friday and Saturday, great opportunity to wrap up and complete any projects that you've been working on. Sunday morning at 12:58 a.m., the moon is going to move into Scorpio, and there is a situation that's going to feel really out of control for a number of people. Maybe not everybody, but the energy and the potential is there. And you might want to just pull in your feelings and internalize them, but create a problem solving would be a better way through it. However, that being said, you have the weight. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So maybe for you, in your case, internalizing or at least not reacting publicly is the way to absolutely go. And it's okay if you're working out ideas creatively in your mind about how to problem solve, but don't take any action. Wait it out. Don't gossip. Don't backtalk. Don't be bashing anybody. Like something happens at work and everybody's like, oh, I can't believe the bosses are doing whatever. And they're all standing around saying that stuff. Don't do that. I think it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. Don't let your butt get bit. This feels very fraught. Fraught with the possibility of really screwing things up, and yet fraught with the possibility and the potential of really being successful. Navigate your way through this by carefully thinking out your steps. Staying away from negative energy, staying in the higher energy. Keep your frequency high and protect your ideas and your work. It's crazy. It's crazy energy. I didn't like it. We really didn't want to have this conversation. I'm like, is this really what's going on? Apparently it is. So you have rose quartz. I allow love and open my heart to attention, affection, and my romantic partner. This is that pouring the love into the situation. Right? I recognize repetitive patterns and choose love, compassion, and kindness. Malachite. I recognize repetitive patterns. So these are repetitive patterns of other people? Maybe. And it might not be that this person has done this before, but you've seen this before. You know how this story goes. Pay attention to your intuition. But also repetitive patterns of your own, right? It is both. So choosing to be kind and compassionate. Whatever's going on, people are just doing the best they can. I am always divinely protected. Aw, I know I am safe. This is Jet, but this is the dragon eye, right? You are being watched over and protected through this process. So create space for new love. You are being watched by loving eyes. This is the dragon, right? You are being watched by loving eyes. You are being protected through this space. So I feel like there's two things going on. I feel like there's this friends, colleagues, work backstabbing thing. And then there's this opportunity to grow love in a romantic way. I feel like we have both things happening here. So keeping your vibrational and energy level high will attract higher vibrational energy opportunities, including love, job promotion, career expansion. So keeping yourself happy and high. Just don't get into the gossip. Don't lower your vibrational energy. Don't speak negatively about other people. And when somebody does something, don't not even inside, go, oh my God. No, instead inside go, wow. I really hope they get the help they need to work through this and mean it. Kindness, compassion, and love for others. You can do this, Capricorn. You can overcome this challenging terrain of this week and this month. But I have confidence in you. So you take care and we'll talk soon, okay?